Hi guys, my name is Fi and welcome back to another episode of Dyson Sphere Program. Right, last episode we made, what did we make last episode? We made graphene, and that's it really. We made a massive production of graphene. Now I don't know where it is. It's somewhere over there somewhere. But yeah, we don't need to find it really. Yeah, we don't need to find it. But this episode, we're gonna make carbon nanotubes. Now, I made this off screen. This is 120 Smithies? What are they called? Smelters, there you go. 120 smelters. And that produced me about just over 3,000 titanium ingots per minute. That's a lot. It's using a lot of titanium ore as well. So it's 2 titanium ore per ingot, as you can see in the recipe at the bottom there. So I'm making about 6,000 titanium ore there per minute. So that's a lot. But the good thing about that is that titanium ore is not used for anything else apart from making titanium ingots. So yeah, so you can just literally put all your titanium ore into making titanium ingots. You don't have to worry about splitting it and using it for something else. But today, when we're going to be making these today, the carbon nanotubes. Now, I am worried about my power. I feel like when everything's running, it's gonna blow. It's just not gonna work. When part of my base is running, it's fine. So I'm producing 89 megawatts per however long that is. But it's mostly going to consume, I think the total generation, if everything's running, is around 100 and something megawatts. So we will have to expand our production of power, but that will be a bit later. Also, what we're going to do this episode is get the hydrogen fuel rods, I believe they're called. Yeah, hydrogen fuel rods produced and put in there, so we can save up on our hydrogen here. Well, not save up, it's just a lot more efficient. But first, let's make these nanotubes. And once I've done these 2 productions, that's pretty much this planet complete. I'll be getting everything I need. If we look at the orbital space station here, these are all the things that I'm gonna be exporting out of this planet. And literally that's the last of it. And then we can move on. We don't ever have to come back here. The only time I'd ever come back here is to set up a better power system, or maybe if something runs out. But I think with this planet's resources, I think we'll be fine for a very long time. I don't think we would ever need to do anything with this planet, because I'm sure I'll complete the game by the time the resources come out. I'm tripping over my words a lot right now. So we need to make chemical factories. I believe we need 60. Let me just check my little sheet here. Okay, so 30. I want to make 60. Making 60 chemical factories will produce 1,800 a minute. But I don't know if I would need that much of the nanotubes. I'm not going to be using it for a lot of things. So it might just be a waste. And I don't know if I can keep up with that kind of production. But I am going to make the 60. I'm only going to connect 30 right now. And if I do need the extra production, I can just connect the other belt and make double the production. So we're looking for 900 a minute at the moment. So to do that, we're just going to put literally 30 of these down. I'm going to pull it straight into the orbital station down there. So I just want to get 15 of these now. I do worry that it's not gonna go in a straight line. It's already messing up. Okay. This is the thing about building close to the polar. It's very hard to get it in a straight line. So I can do 3 lines of 5. What else do I need from here? Nothing. 3 lines of 5 sound good. Or 6 lines of 5 actually. Have I got 6 ports? I do have 6 ports. Okay, let's see how that looks. So I went away and made a lot more chemical stations because we're going to need it in a lot of the projects that we've got coming up. We're going to be making plastic soon. Of course it doesn't fit there. Maybe if I do it like that. That'll be 6 there. Then maybe I can put another 6 here. Again, that's a bit wonky. I really, this grid does actually frustrate me a little bit. So that's 12. That will be, maybe I can put 2 more. And that'll be 1 line sorted, I guess. I don't like using splitters though. I like it coming out of here. Okay. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna quickly find the best way to do this. And I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so, oops. I'm only gonna do the 900 per minute, which is 30 chemical factories, because I honestly don't think I'll be using that much. I need to put power down as well. I honestly don't think I'll be using it as much as I may need. So, well, not as much as I may need, but I just don't think I'll be using that many of them because they make quite complicated materials. And once they're made, really, the only thing that I'm going to continue making is, if we take a look here, maybe this, I'll just get rid of it. Is maybe this one, yeah, we'll be making quite a bit of that. We'll be making quite a bit of this as well, but I think 900 a minute can suffice for both of these quite nicely. Now this, I'm not going to automate this because there's just no need. If I need them, I'll make them myself and take whatever nanotubes I need, which would be nice if I can make a little storage, but I may make that on another planet where this is getting sent to anyways. So yeah, I think 900 a minute would be more than enough. But again, if I need more, I can always put more in here. So should we get that started up and see how that runs? Now, again, it takes more graphene than it does titanium. So for better efficiency, you should have the titanium, the graphene closer to the chemical plant. But because they're on both sides, it doesn't really matter. One of them is going to be less efficient than the other anyways. And hopefully my sorters are upgraded enough that it doesn't really make a difference. They're stacking about 12 items per second. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference. So I'm just going to put any in any order. And it doesn't really matter too much. So now that should all be running smoothly. Yeah, that's all going down. You can see the titanium here is reaching further than the graphene because it's using less titanium than it is graphene. But the graphene's slowly going to come down and stack up at the bottom here, just like this one. And as that goes down, what are we making? At the moment, it's just 200. That should be hitting 900. Okay, it's starting to stack up there. Lovely. That's what I like to see. And that is going straight in there. So there will be gaps because this belt can hold 1,800 per minute. So it's just going to fill half the belt, really. Let's take another look. It's going up to 500. Yep. It's going up pretty decently. I like that. And that would now go in there. And that's pretty much the last thing we need from this planet. The only thing I'm going to do now is literally make a small source of power so that we can have a sufficient source of power, basically, because there's not much coal on this planet. In fact, there's barely any coal on this planet. As you can see, this started at 400,000. I'm down 25% of it already. So that won't last much longer. But here, if we make the hydrogen, which is this one, we've got so much titanium, it's not even funny. And we've got a lot of hydrogen. We're building hydrogen as we speak. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn all this hydrogen into hydrogen fuel rods. That'll be more efficient. That'll stop the use of this graphene or the coal. And it's pretty much self-sustainable after that. Eventually, I would like to change this into mini fusion reactors or the mini sun. Whoops. Always press that button to get out. The mini sun would be perfect. Look at that, 75 megawatts. I can't wait until we hit this stage. But we need this for that antimatter fuel rods, and that's big. That's big. So let's take a look at what we need. Let's carry on looking at this. 810. Ooh, a bit slower than I want. They seem alright. Maybe it's because it's one side is less efficient. Most of the reason. But then they're all stacked up, so it shouldn't really matter. Maybe I need one more. But that's fine. Look, I'm producing so much. I've already got 2,000 of them. No one's using that in that amount of time. Okay, so let's take a look at this fuel rods. So they're assemblers. I'm gonna bring up my little sheet here. And I want, how many assemblers do I want? I think it's about 20. Where are you? Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be about 30. Just let me get my calculations right. So it's normally 45 assemblers, but we're using the Mark III, which is 150%. So we got to divide that by 1.5. Yeah, so that's 30. That's 30 assemblers to make 900 a minute. Do I really want to make 900 a minute for that many? No, I don't. So I'm going to reduce that to maybe 360 per minute. Yeah, I think 360 per minute is fine. And how many assemblers would that be? That will be 12 assemblers. So again, it's a nice easy production, and it should give me really good power source for this base. Enough for this base anyway. So let's get our assemblers. I think I got some in here. There you go, 15 there. And all we're gonna need to do is, if we want 12, it's not gonna be a nice place, is it? I don't really want to stop the power supply just yet because things are moving. Maybe I can do this. Like so. If I put 6 down, that is actually 7. 6 there. And then we're gonna have 2 lines of inputs. And then there's gonna be a line of output here. And then another line of output for this one. 3, 4, 5, 6. Obviously that's a lot easier to do there. Don't know why I did that, because it still needs to go over here. Right. So again, we're gonna have an output, and that's gonna go straight into there. So it's gonna have like a little detour and produce some fuel rods for me. So do I want to? I don't think I'll ever need to use them fuel rods for anything else. So I don't really need to make a stack of them anyway. I don't need to put a storage anywhere of them. That's fine. Okay, that's cool. Let's get some power in here. This is a nice easy build compared to what we've been going through in the last couple of projects. and it's going to have an input, and output. Lovely. We'll just do that to all of them. And if you're wondering why you're not seeing any building notifications, I actually turn them off when, so you can turn it off and on here. I actually turn it off when I'm building because they just get in the way, especially the power one. I always do that. Yeah, especially the power notification, that always gets in the way and it's annoying. That's weird. That is weird. Okay. So just gotta make sure I'm able to put everything in the right place. Cool. Alright, outputs. Let's build the outputs first. Nice and easy. Now inputs here. There we go. Input, 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 and input. I like that. Oh, there's one here. Oh, there's one there. Okay. Okay, that's not okay. That is confusing me so much. That confused me so much. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That should be fine. Right, now we wanna tell it to make these rods. Cool. Copy and paste it everywhere. Now to copy and paste, you just press the greater key and the less than key. So greater key to copy, less than key to paste. I believe that's that way. Alright. Let's get you there. Going out like that. So that can go into there like that. And then we can quickly just do that. Do that. That's titanium, right? It is titanium. Do that. Hopefully it can get there before it runs out of power. There we go. Nice. And now, nice and easily, we're producing hydrogen fuel rods. And they should last a bit longer. These go quite fast. So why is it not taking it? Okay, so I believe it needs to run itself dry first before it starts using the other ones, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. Makes sense. Yeah, that's the first ones are going to be done here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's just wait for that to be done, and we'll see how that goes. And are we making? We're making, how much did I want? 360 per minute. So yeah, we're making around 360 per minute. It's just going to keep going up. Yeah, it's not slowing down anytime soon. We may even be making a little bit more. No, 360 per minute, and we're using 3 at the moment. So you can see how much slower that is compared to that. It's so much more efficient. So that's our power solution complete. Now we're using 13. Cool. So again, that's power done. We're not going to be using that too fast, which is great. And it keeps our hydrogen production down. Now this is important because if this fills up, then if the graphene fills up, it backs up the whole graphene production or hydrogen production. So they both have to keep on being used. Now the graphene is stopped, so I need to start using that. And that's what we're going to do on the next episode. We're going to start building stuff with graphene, I believe we're going to go for, we're going to try and make this in the chemical planet, and we're going to try and make this. Once we get them two done, we're pretty much done with most of the basics. Then we can start moving on to things like a whole production of quantum chips and a whole production of turbines. Now we've done turbines before, so I might do that offline, but this one is very important. It's used in so many things. Once we get these quantum chips automated, we can go on to this, we can go into this. We can do so much. We still need to produce this, don't we? That's easy. We're producing that quite easily. And that. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. And on the next episode, we'll mostly revisit the chemical planet again to pick up where we left off. Because this planet is absolutely done. I don't need to do anything more on this planet. Just need to keep an eye on the power and add more power supplies. But other than that, I'm happy with this. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.